The 4 values of the Agile Manifesto applied to Skunkworks Spin Dynamics. 1. Individuals and interactions over processes and tools. Scenario: curriculum development for Power Moves fundamentals. Action: daily stand-up meetings with key team members, Windmill Wizard, Flare Queen, Headspin Hero, Cam Crew, to discuss progress and resolve issues. Metric: communication efficiency, average response time to queries reduced from 24 hours, email, to 2 hours, in-person discussions. Collaboration impact: 30% increase in problem resolution speed compared to using only emails and tools. Outcome: faster decision-making process, leading to a 20% reduction in the curriculum development phase duration. Improved team morale and cohesion, as evidenced by a 15% increase in the employee satisfaction score. 2. Working software over comprehensive documentation. Scenario: development of the online training platform. Action: focus on delivering functional platform modules every 2 weeks, including video upload functionality and interactive lesson plans. Metric: working software delivery, 10 functional modules delivered over 5 sprints. Documentation time, reduced from 40 hours to 20 hours per sprint. Outcome: 25% faster delivery of platform features. Successful user testing conducted 1 month ahead of schedule, with a 95% user satisfaction rate in navigation and usability. 10% increase in engagement metrics from beta users compared to previous projects. 3. Customer collaboration over contract negotiation. Scenario: gathering feedback from aspiring B-boys and B-girls. Action: weekly feedback sessions with a focus group of 20 aspiring breakdancers to gather input on the training program and make necessary adjustments. Metric: customer interaction frequency, 10 collaborative sessions over 10 weeks. Adaptation rate: 12 change requests implemented without formal contract amendments. Outcome: 40% increase in feature acceptance rate. Final product delivery 2 months ahead of the initial schedule, resulting in a $10,000 bonus for early completion. Focus group satisfaction score improved by 30%. 4. Responding to change over following a plan. Scenario: adjusting training program due to new breakdancing trends. Action: implement a flexible change management process to adapt to emerging breakdancing trends and techniques. Metric: change requests processed, 15 trend-based change requests integrated within 4 weeks. Plan adaptability: 90% of the original project plan adapted without delays. Outcome: maintain project timeline with a 5% increase in budget, within the 10% contingency. Successfully incorporated new trends, leading to a 20% increase in program enrollments. Training program received a 98% positive feedback rate from participants. Detailed scenario examples with metrics. Project overview: breakdancing power moves fundamentals. Goal: develop a comprehensive online training program for aspiring B-boys and B-girls to master essential power moves. Key power moves: flare elbow air, flare belly, mill, one arm halo, Nike Air, one arm Hong 10 freeze. Nike Air founders and key team members: DJ Spin Master, visionary leader with industry expertise. Lil Jesus Name, project manager and breakdancing enthusiast. Windmill Wizard, lead instructor and power move expert. Flare Queen, head of curriculum development. Headspin Hero, platform development manager. Cam Crew, video production team. Community Chris, online community moderator. Marketer Mike, marketing specialist. Safety Sam, health safety advisor. Legal Lucy, legal advisor. Financer Fred, budget controller. Metrics and outcomes: individuals and interactions, communication efficiency, query response time reduced by 22 hours. Collaboration impact: 30% faster problem resolution. Outcome: 20% reduction in development phase duration, 15% increase in employee satisfaction score. Working software delivery, 25% faster module delivery. Documentation time, reduced by 50%. Outcome: user testing 1 month early, 95% satisfaction rate, 10% increase in engagement. Customer collaboration, interaction frequency, 10 sessions over 10 weeks. Adaptation rate, 12 changes without formal contracts. Outcome: 40% increase in feature acceptance, $10,000 bonus, 30% satisfaction improvement. Responding to change, requests processed, 15 within 4 weeks. Plan adaptability, 90% plan adaptation. Outcome: maintain timeline, 5% budget increase within contingency, 20% enrollment increase, 98% positive feedback. By applying the Agile Manifesto's values, Skunkworks Spin Dynamics successfully developed an engaging and responsive training program, ensuring high satisfaction among aspiring breakdancers and maintaining flexibility to adapt to new trends and customer needs. 12 Principles of Agile, Skunkworks Spin Dynamics Scenario Examples. Project Overview. Breakdancing Power Moves Fundamentals. The project aims to develop an online training program for teaching core breakdancing power moves. Targeting aspiring b-boys and b-girls, it provides a structured curriculum for mastering essential power moves such as flare, elbow air flare, belly mill, one-arm halo Nike Air, and one-arm Hong 10 freeze Nike Air. Principles and detailed fictional scenario examples. 1. Customer satisfaction through early and continuous delivery scenario, delivering new power move tutorials every 2 weeks. Metrics, release frequency, every 2 weeks. Early access feedback, collected within 24 hours. Customer satisfaction rating, before, 80% after, 95% outcome, engagement rate, increased by 20%. Modular adoption, 85% of users start new tutorials within 48 hours. 2. Welcome changing requirements, even late in development. Scenario, incorporating feedback to add a trending new move, the air flare to headerspin combo. Metrics, change requests processed, 5 major changes within 6 months. Implementation time, 1 week request. Customer approval rating, before, 85% after, 95% outcome, relevance, 90% of users felt the program remained current. Adaptation efficiency, 30% faster incorporation of changes. 3. Deliver working software frequently. Scenario, incremental updates to the training platform. Metrics, update frequency, bi-weekly. System uptime, 99.8% post-update. User acceptance rating, before, 75% after, 90% outcome, stability, minimal disruptions. User satisfaction, 20% improvement. 4. Collaboration between business and developers. Scenario, weekly strategy meetings involving founders and key team members. Metrics, meeting frequency, weekly. Attendance rate, 95%. Decision implementation time, 3 days. Outcome, project alignment, 25% increase. Decision efficiency, reduced delays by 20%. 5. Motivated individuals and supportive environment. Scenario, enhancing the workplace with ergonomic workstations and regular team building activities. Metrics, team satisfaction, surveys conducted quarterly. Work environment upgrades, 3 major improvements. Task completion rate, before, 70% after, 85% outcome, morale, 30% increase. Productivity, 15% boost. 6. Face-to-face conversation. Scenario, implementing daily stand-ups and bi-weekly in-person reviews. Metrics, stand-up duration, 15 minutes daily. Meeting effectiveness, 90% issues resolved in meetings. Response time, before, 24 hours. After, 8 hours. Outcome, issue resolution, 25% faster. Collaboration, improved with real-time feedback. 7. Working software as the primary measure of progress. Scenario, tracking the functionality of the training platform. Metrics, functionality coverage, 100% of planned features. User feedback rating, before, 70% after, 90% outcome, progress clarity, improved milestone tracking. User experience, enhanced reliability and satisfaction. 8. Sustainable development pace. Scenario, managing workload to prevent burnout. Metrics, work hours, capped at 40 hours, week. Overtime incidents, reduced to 0. Burnout rate, before, 10% after, 2% outcome, sustainability, improved long-term project health. Productivity, consistently high performance. 9. Technical excellence and good design scenario, ensuring high-quality code and user-friendly design. Metrics, code review frequency, weekly. Defect rate, reduced from 4% to 1%. UI satisfaction, before, 75% after, 95% outcome, quality assurance, fewer bugs and issues. User engagement, improved with better design. 10. Simplicity, maximizing the work not done. Scenario, streamlining the platform to avoid unnecessary features. Metrics, feature prioritization, top 5 core features. Development time reduction, 25% user satisfaction, before, 80% after, 93% outcome, efficiency, faster delivery of key features. User focus, higher satisfaction with essential functions. 11. Self-organizing teams. Scenario, empowering teams to make autonomous decisions. Metrics, decision autonomy, 90% decisions made by teams. Approval delays, reduced by 50%. Task completion rate, before, 85% after, 98% outcome, autonomy, greater team ownership. Project success, faster and more efficient decisions. 12. Regular reflection and adjustment. Scenario, conducting retrospectives and applying improvements. Metrics, retrospective frequency, bi-weekly. Improvement implementation rate, 80%. Project performance, before, 88% success rate. After, 97% success rate. Outcome, continuous improvement, regular process enhancements. Project efficiency, steady performance increase. Summary. By applying the 12 principles of Agile to Skunkworks Spin Dynamics, we can see measurable improvements in project execution, team satisfaction, customer engagement, and overall project success. These scenarios illustrate how Agile principles can be effectively implemented to create a dynamic, high-performing project environment. Balancing the Agile values at Skunkworks Spin Dynamics. Project Overview. The Breakdancing Power Moves Fundamentals project aims to develop a comprehensive online training program for aspiring B-boys and B-girls. The structured curriculum will teach essential power moves such as flare, elbow air flare, belly mill, one-arm halo Nike Air, and one-arm Hong 10 freeze Nike Air, forming the foundation of a 17-second opening sequence. Agile values and fictional scenario examples. 1. Individuals and interactions over processes and tools. Scenario, prioritizing direct communication among team members during the development of the curriculum and platform. Metrics, email versus direct conversations, reduction in email usage by 60%. Response time, reduced from 24 hours to 2 hours. Team satisfaction rating, before, 75% after, 90% outcome, decision-making efficiency, improved by 40%. Issue resolution time, decreased by 50%. Example, instead of long email chains discussing the best way to demonstrate the elbow air flare, DJ Spin Master and Head Spin Hero have a brief, direct conversation. This leads to a quicker, clearer decision and more effective demonstration videos. 2. Working software over comprehensive documentation. Scenario, focusing on delivering functional modules of the training platform rather than excessive documentation. Metrics, functional modules delivered, 5 core modules in 3 months. Documentation time, reduced by 40%. User engagement, before, 70% after, 85% outcome. Product delivery time, reduced by 25%. Customer satisfaction, increased by 15%. Example, instead of creating detailed process documents for each power move, the team focuses on ensuring that the flare tutorial is fully functional and engaging. This leads to a faster release and higher user engagement. 3. Customer collaboration over contract negotiation. Scenario, frequent interaction with customers to ensure the training program meets their needs. Metrics, customer feedback sessions, weekly. Feedback implementation rate, 80%. Customer retention rate, before, 60% after, 85% outcome. Customer adaptability, increased by 30%. Program relevance, 90% of users feel the program meets their needs. Example, regular feedback sessions with breakdancing enthusiasts lead to the addition of the one-arm halo Nike Air move. This adaptation ensures the curriculum stays relevant and valuable to users. 4. Responding to changeover following a plan. Scenario, adapting the project plan based on feedback and emerging trends in breakdancing. Metrics, change requests processed, 10 in 6 months. Adaptation time, 1 week request. Flexibility rating, before, 70% after, 90% outcome. Project adaptability, 40% improvement. User satisfaction, increased by 20%. Example, when the belly mill move becomes a trending topic, the team quickly adapts the curriculum to include an in-depth tutorial. This flexibility ensures the program remains up-to-date and valuable. Summary of founders and key team members' roles in Agile implementation. Founders, DJ Spin Master, ensures the program's quality and relevance through direct involvement and frequent team interactions. Lil Jesus Name, manages operational oversight and strategic planning, ensuring the project adapts to changes smoothly. Key team members, Windmill Wizard, incorporates feedback to refine the curriculum, focusing on delivering effective training modules. Flare Queen, develops the curriculum based on customer collaboration, ensuring it meets user needs. Headspin Hero, oversees platform development, balancing the need for functional software and minimal documentation. Cam Crew, works closely with instructors to produce high-quality instructional videos, adapting content based on customer feedback. Community Chris, engages with the online community to gather feedback and ensure continuous improvement. Marketer Mike, promotes the program, highlighting its adaptability and user-centric design. Safety Sam, ensures all training materials prioritize participant safety, balancing thoroughness with practical implementation. Legal Lucy, handles compliance and contract matters, ensuring flexibility in customer collaboration. Financer Fred, oversees financial planning, ensuring the project remains within budget while accommodating necessary changes. Developing the Flare module. Initial plan, estimated development time, 2 weeks. Documentation, detailed process document, 5 days. Adapted plan, development time, 1.5 weeks. Documentation, Essential guidelines only, 2 days. Customer feedback session, weekly during development. Metrics, time saved, 3 days. User engagement, increased by 20%. Incorporating elbow flare feedback initial plan, scheduled release, 4 weeks post-feedback. Contract adjustment, formal change request process, 2 weeks. Adapted plan, release time, 1 week post-feedback. Collaboration, direct customer interaction, 2 days. Metrics, release speed, 3 weeks faster. Customer approval rating, increased by 25%. Responding to belly mill trend. Initial plan, no initial plan for belly mill. Adaptation time, planned during quarterly review. Adapted plan, immediate integration, added to the next release cycle. Feedback implementation, 1 week. Metrics, relevance rating, 95%. User retention, increased by 30%. By balancing agile values and adapting project management approaches based on industry needs, team dynamics, and organizational goals, Skunkworks Spin Dynamics can successfully deliver a high-quality, relevant breakdancing training program. The 4 values of the Agile Manifesto. Introduction to the Agile Manifesto. Written in 2001 by thought leaders in the tech industry. The manifesto aims to uncover better ways of developing software by doing it and helping others do it. The 4 values of the Agile Manifesto. Individuals and interactions over processes and tools. Emphasizes the importance of people communicating directly and collaborating effectively. Example, instead of long email chains, a brief conversation can quickly resolve questions. Working software over comprehensive documentation. Focuses on delivering valuable products rather than spending excessive time on documentation. Applicable beyond software, for any project, prioritize delivering the final product over documenting every process detail. Customer collaboration over contract negotiation. Prioritizes frequent interaction with customers to ensure the product meets their needs. Collaboration allows for quick adaptation and addressing customer needs without waiting for formal contract changes. Responding to change over following a plan. Acknowledges that change is inevitable and values adaptability in project management. Agile projects are flexible, integrating changes smoothly to meet customer needs and add value. Balancing the values. Agile teams should find a balance between the left and right sides of each value. The items on the right are still important but should not overshadow the emphasis on the items on the left. Each Agile team may fine-tune their approach based on industry needs, team dynamics, and organizational goals. 12 Principles of Agile. Developed from the 4 values to guide Agile project management planning and processes. Conclusion. Understanding Agile values and principles equips project managers to handle various projects across different industries effectively. Which 3 of the following are Agile values? A. Individuals and interactions over processes and tools. B. Responding to change over following a plan. C. Comprehensive documentation over working software. D. Customer collaboration over contract negotiation. The Agile Manifesto outlines 4 core values that guide Agile methodologies. Among the options provided, the 3 Agile values are, A. Individuals and interactions over processes and tools. Correct Agile values people communicating with each other rather than using processes and tools to force things to happen in a certain way. This means that teams are meant to collaborate and work together to achieve optimal outcomes. B. Responding to change over following a plan. Correct in Agile projects, teams need to acknowledge that change is inevitable and uncertainty is to be expected. The most successful projects are the ones that are able to smoothly integrate change. D. Customer collaboration over contract negotiation. Correct in Agile projects, customer satisfaction is the highest priority. There are still contracts, but the focus is on identifying needs and leaving space for collaborative, customer-focused work. The incorrect option is C. Comprehensive documentation over working software. In Agile, the value is actually working software over comprehensive documentation. Balancing the Agile values at Skunkworks Spin Dynamics Project Overview. The Breakdancing Power Moves Fundamentals project aims to develop a comprehensive online training program for aspiring B-boys and B-girls. The structured curriculum will teach essential power moves such as flare, elbow flare, belly mill, one-arm halo Nike Air, and one-arm Hong 10 freeze Nike Air, forming the foundation of a 17-second opening sequence. Agile values and fictional scenario examples. 1. Individuals and interactions over processes and tools. Scenario: DJ Spin Master speaks regularly with the instructors and students to learn how the online training platform is working to provide accurate and effective breakdancing tutorials. Although there is a formal process for instructors to submit feedback, DJ Spin Master values his interactions with them, learning how the platform impacts their day-to-day work and collaborating on what updates are important. Metrics. Feedback frequency: 10 direct interactions per week. Response time: reduced from 48 hours to 12 hours. Instructor satisfaction rating: before, 70% after, 90% outcome. Decision-making efficiency, improved by 35%. Issue resolution time, decreased by 40%. Example, instead of waiting for formal feedback reports on the Elbow Flare tutorial, DJ Spin Master has regular check-ins with Windmill Wizard and Flare Queen, which leads to quicker updates and higher quality content. 2. Working software over comprehensive documentation scenario. Skunkworks Spin Dynamics considers its training platform to be ever-evolving. Initially, students could only access basic tutorials, but over time, the company added new features like progress tracking and virtual coaching. Headspin Hero documents these updates in simple spec sheets for each feature release rather than creating multiple, detailed documents for each new feature request. Metrics. Feature releases, 8 new features in 6 months. Documentation time, reduced by 50%. User engagement, before, 60% after, 80% outcome. Product delivery time, reduced by 20%. Customer satisfaction, increased by 20%. Example, instead of creating detailed documents for the new progress tracking feature, Headspin Hero focuses on ensuring it works seamlessly. This leads to faster implementation and better user feedback. 3. Customer collaboration over contract negotiation scenario. Rather than enter into agreements with market research companies, DJ Spin Master loves to come into the studio to test features of the platform with actual students. Skunkworks Spin Dynamics typically prefers this in-the-moment type of interaction to collect feedback. Metrics. Customer feedback sessions, weekly. Feedback implementation rate, 85%. Customer retention rate, before, 50% after, 75% outcome. Customer adaptability, increased by 25%. Program relevance, 95% of users feel the program meets their needs. Example, regular feedback sessions with breakdancing students lead to the addition of the one-arm Halo Nike Air move. This adaptation ensures the curriculum stays relevant and valuable to users. 4. Responding to change over following a planned scenario. Skunkworks Spin Dynamics built a feedback mechanism into its platform, but students prefer to post their opinions on social media instead. Here, students organically formed a Skunkworks Spin Dynamics community online. The company didn't anticipate this, but now its instructors and project managers frequently join the conversation and respond to feedback, quickly and easily. Metrics. Social media engagement, 200 interactions per month. Feedback response time, reduced from 24 hours to 4 hours. Flexibility rating, before, 65% after, 85% outcome. Project adaptability, 30% improvement. User satisfaction, increased by 25%. Example, when the belly mill move becomes a trending topic on social media, the team quickly adapts the curriculum to include an in-depth tutorial. This flexibility ensures the program remains up-to-date and valuable. Summary of founders and key team members' roles in Agile implementation. Founders. DJ Spin Master ensures the program's quality and relevance through direct involvement and frequent team interactions. Lil Jesus Name manages operational oversight and strategic planning, ensuring the project adapts to changes smoothly. Key team members. Windmill Wizard incorporates feedback to refine the curriculum, focusing on delivering effective training modules. Flare Queen develops the curriculum based on customer collaboration, ensuring it meets user needs. Headspin Hero oversees platform development, balancing the need for functional software and minimal documentation. Cam Crew works closely with instructors to produce high-quality instructional videos, adapting content based on customer feedback. Community Chris engages with the online community to gather feedback and ensure continuous improvement. Marketer Mike promotes the program, highlighting its adaptability and user-centric design. Safety Sam ensures all training materials prioritize participant safety, balancing thoroughness with practical implementation. Legal Lucy handles compliance and contract matters, ensuring flexibility in customer collaboration. Financer Fred oversees financial planning, ensuring the project remains within budget while accommodating necessary changes. Detailed fictional scenario examples. Developing the Flare module initial plan. Estimated development time, 2 weeks. Documentation, detailed process document, 5 days. Adapted plan. Development time, 1.5 weeks. Documentation, essential guidelines only, 2 days. Customer feedback session, weekly during development. Metrics. Time saved, 3 days. User engagement, increased by 20%. Incorporating Elbow Flare feedback initial plan. Scheduled release, 4 weeks post-feedback. Contract adjustment, formal change request process, 2 weeks. Adapted plan. Release time, 1 week post-feedback. Collaboration, direct customer interaction, 2 days. Metrics. Release speed, 3 weeks faster. Customer approval rating, increased by 25%. Responding to belly mill trend initial plan. No initial plan for belly mill. Adaptation time, planned during quarterly review. Adapted plan. Immediate integration, added to the next release cycle. Feedback implementation, 1 week. Metrics. Relevance rating, 95%. User retention, increased by 30%. By balancing agile values and adapting project management approaches based on industry needs, team dynamics, and organizational goals, Skunkworks Spin Dynamics can successfully deliver a high-quality, relevant breakdancing training program. The 12 Principles of the Agile Manifesto. 1. Value delivery. Early and continuous delivery of valuable software. Scenario: launch of Flare module. Initial plan, 6 weeks development and testing. Adjusted plan, 4 weeks development, 1 week testing. Metrics: 33% reduction in development time, 10% increase in user engagement. Welcome changing requirements. Scenario: addition of elbow air flare feature. Initial requirement, basic tutorial. Change request, advanced techniques and variations. Response time, 2 weeks to integrate and release. Metrics: 50% increase in user satisfaction, 15% higher retention rate. Deliver working software frequently. Scenario: bi-weekly feature updates. Initial plan, monthly updates. Adjusted plan, deliver updates every 2 weeks. Metrics: 20% faster feature delivery, 25% increase in active users. Simplicity. Scenario: simplifying the one-arm Halo Nike Air module. Initial complexity, multiple advanced variations. Simplified version, focused on core technique. Metrics: 40% reduction in user confusion, 30% faster learning curve. Continuous attention to technical excellence. Scenario: improving video quality for belly mill. Initial quality, standard resolution. Enhanced quality, high-definition video. Metrics: 60% increase in user satisfaction, 20% more views per video. 2. Business collaboration. Business people and developers must work together daily. Scenario: weekly sync meetings between development and the marketing. Initial setup, monthly meetings. Adjusted setup, weekly face-to-face or virtual meetings. Metrics: 50% faster response to market changes, 35% increase in campaign effectiveness. Face-to-face conversation. Scenario: real-time feedback sessions with beta users. Initial setup, email surveys. Adjusted setup, in-person or video call feedback sessions. Metrics: 25% faster feedback integration, 30% higher user engagement. 3. Team culture. Build projects around motivated individuals. Scenario: resource allocation for team tools and support. Initial setup, standard tools and resources. Adjusted setup, customized tools based on team feedback. Metrics: 40% increase in team productivity, 50% higher job satisfaction. Self-organizing teams. Scenario: team-developed process for video production. Initial setup, standardized production process. Adjusted setup, team-created workflow tailored to their needs. Metrics: 20% increase in efficiency, 15% reduction in production time. Sustainable development. Scenario: implementing a balanced workload. Initial setup, standard work hours. Adjusted setup, flexible hours and workload balancing. Metrics: 25% reduction in burnout, 30% increase in long-term productivity. 4. Retrospectives. Continuous learning and improvement. Scenario: monthly retrospectives to assess project performance. Initial setup, quarterly reviews. Adjusted setup, monthly reviews with actionable improvement plans. Metrics: 20% improvement in process efficiency, 15% reduction in recurring issues. Summary. Value delivery, focus on quick delivery, adaptability, simplicity, and technical excellence to enhance product value and user satisfaction. Business collaboration, ensure continuous, effective communication between business stakeholders and developers to swiftly adapt to market needs. Team culture, create a supportive environment, empower self-organizing teams, and maintain a sustainable work pace to foster a productive and motivated team. Retrospectives, regularly reflect and adjust to improve team effectiveness and project performance. These detailed scenarios and metrics illustrate how Agile principles can be practically applied and measured in a fictional breakdancing training project, enhancing understanding of Agile methodologies. 1. Value delivery. Early and continuous delivery of valuable software. Scenario: release of Flare training module. Initial plan, complete in 6 weeks. Actual delivery time, 4 weeks for development and 1 week for user testing. Metrics: time saved, 33% reduction in delivery time. User engagement, 20% increase in active users following release. Feedback collection, 15% higher volume of user feedback. Welcome changing requirements, even late in development. Scenario: addition of advanced elbow air flare techniques. Initial requirement, basic moves only. Change request, include advanced variations. Response time, integrated and released in 2 weeks. Metrics: user satisfaction, 50% increase in positive feedback, Feature usage, 25% more users engaging with the advanced features. Deliver working software frequently scenario, implement bi-weekly updates for training modules initial plan, monthly updates. Adjusted frequency, bi-weekly releases. Metrics, update frequency, 50% more frequent updates. User retention, 30% increase in return visits. Feature adoption, 20% increase in new feature use. Simplicity, the art of maximizing the amount of work not done scenario. Simplification of one-arm Halo Nike Air tutorial. Initial complexity, multiple advanced techniques. Simplified version, focused on essential moves. Metrics, user learning curve, 40% faster mastery of core moves. Feature requests, 15% reduction in requests for additional features. Continuous attention to technical excellence and good design scenario, enhancing video quality for belly mill module. Initial quality, standard resolution. Enhanced quality, high definition video. Metrics, video quality improvement, 60% increase in user satisfaction. Video views, 25% increase in views per video. Summary of metrics, early and continuous delivery, reduced time to market, achieved quicker delivery with significant user engagement and feedback improvement. Adaptation to changing requirements, increased user satisfaction, successfully integrated new features leading to higher user satisfaction and feature adoption. Frequent delivery, enhanced retention and adoption, more frequent updates resulted in increased user retention and feature use. Simplicity, faster learning and reduced requests, simplified content led to faster user learning and fewer additional requests. Technical excellence, improved user experience, enhanced video quality contributed to better user satisfaction and higher engagement. These detailed scenarios and metrics provide a concrete example of how Agile principles can be applied in a fictional breakdancing training program, demonstrating their impact on value delivery, user satisfaction, and project efficiency. 1. Daily collaboration between business stakeholders and development teams. Scenario, implementation of new one-arm Hong 10 Freeze Nike Air feature. Team structure, business stakeholders, Lil Jesus name, project manager, marketer Mike, marketing specialist, development team, headspin hero, platform development manager, Flair Queen, head of curriculum development. Collaboration method, daily stand-up meetings, 15-minute meetings every morning. Metrics, meeting frequency, 5 meetings per week. Decision-making time, reduced from 2 days to 1 day. Feature delivery time, decreased by 20%, from 10 weeks to 8 weeks. Data points, stakeholder feedback integration, 30% faster response to feedback. Feature completion rate, 25% increase in on-time feature releases. User adoption rate, 15% higher adoption rate for new feature. 2. Face-to-face communication for effective information conveyance. Scenario, coordination for launch of Elbow Airflare training module. Communication method, weekly in-person workshops, 2-hour sessions each Friday. Virtual communication, supplement with daily Slack updates and bi-weekly video calls. Metrics, workshop attendance, 90% of team members attended regularly. Resolution time for issues, reduced from 3 days to 1.5 days. Project milestones achieved on schedule, increased from 75% to 90%. Data points, improved understanding, 40% improvement in task completion accuracy. Error rate reduction, 30% decrease in errors due to improved communication. Team satisfaction, 20% increase in team satisfaction scores related to communication. Summary of metrics, daily collaboration, meeting frequency, consistent daily meetings to facilitate communication. Decision-making efficiency, 50% faster decision-making. Feature delivery time, 20% reduction in delivery time. Feature completion rate, 25% increase in on-time feature completion. User adoption rate, 15% higher adoption of new features. Face-to-face communication, workshop attendance, high attendance rate improves team alignment. Resolution time, 50% reduction in issue resolution time. Milestones achieved, 15% increase in milestones achieved on schedule. Error rate, 30% reduction in errors. Team satisfaction, 20% increase in satisfaction scores related to communication. These fictional scenarios and metrics illustrate how daily collaboration between business stakeholders and development teams, along with face-to-face communication, can effectively enhance project efficiency, decision-making speed, and overall team performance in the context of Skunkworks Spin Dynamics. 1. Building projects around motivated individuals. Scenario, development of new online breakdancing training program. Team structure, team members, Windmill Wizard, lead instructor, Flair Queen, head of curriculum development, headspin hero, platform development manager. Support methods, flexible work environment, team members choose their working hours and remote versus in-office work. Resource allocation, access to latest training tools, technology, and professional development opportunities. Metrics, team satisfaction score, increased from 70% to 85%, measured through quarterly surveys. Productivity increase, 25% improvement in task completion rate. Project turnaround time, reduced by 20%, from 12 weeks to 9.5 weeks. Data points, motivation index, 30% increase in self-reported motivation levels. Resource utilization, 40% more efficient use of training tools and technology. Completion quality, 15% higher quality rating of deliverables based on internal reviews. 2. Self-organizing team scenario, creation of Flare Mastery video series. Team structure, team members, cam crew, video production team, Flare Queen, head of curriculum development, community Chris, online community moderator. Empowerment strategies, autonomy, teams make decisions on video content, scheduling, and distribution. Ownership, teams design their workflows and project milestones. Metrics, project milestone achievement, 95% of milestones met on time. Team decision speed, 50% faster decision-making process. Quality of deliverables, 20% higher viewer ratings for video series. Data points, team autonomy score, 40% increase in team autonomy scores. Decision-making efficiency, 50% reduction in decision-making time. Viewer engagement, 30% increase in engagement metrics for video content. 3. Sustainable development scenario, implementation of long-term curriculum updates. Team structure, team members, Flare Queen, head of curriculum development, Headspin Hero, platform development manager, Safety Sam, health safety advisor. Sustainable practices, consistent work pace, 35-hour work weeks with regular breaks. Work-life balance, encouraged through flexible hours and remote work options. Metrics, employee turnover rate, reduced from 15% to 10%. Project completion rates, 90% of projects completed on time. Team burnout rate, reduced by 25%. Data points, work pace stability, 20% improvement in work pace consistency. Employee retention, 30% decrease in employee turnover. Productivity levels, 25% increase in productivity over a 6-month period. 4. Continuous improvement through retrospectives. Scenario, post-iteration reflection for Elbow Flare module. Team structure, team members, Windmill Wizard, lead instructor, Headspin Hero, platform development manager, community Chris, online community moderator. Retrospective practices, regular reviews, bi-weekly retrospectives to evaluate processes and outcomes. Actionable feedback, develop action plans based on feedback from retrospectives. Metrics, improvement actions implemented, 80% of identified actions completed. Efficiency gains, 25% improvement in process efficiency. Customer satisfaction, 15% increase in customer satisfaction scores. Data points, reflection frequency, bi-weekly retrospectives held consistently. Improvement implementation rate, 80% of improvement actions successfully implemented. Customer satisfaction improvement, 15% increase in satisfaction scores. Summary of metrics, motivated individuals, satisfaction score, increased from 70% to 85%. Productivity, 25% increase. Project turnaround time, reduced by 20%. Self-organizing teams, milestones met, 95%. Decision speed, 50% faster. Quality rating, 20% higher. Sustainable development, turnover rate, reduced to 10%. Completion rates, 90%. Burnout rate, reduced by 25%. Retrospectives, action implementation, 80%. Efficiency gains, 25%. Customer satisfaction, increased by 15%. These fictional scenarios with measurable metrics demonstrate how Skunkworks Spin Dynamics can effectively apply Agile principles to foster a productive, self-organizing team culture, maintain sustainable development practices, and continuously improve through regular retrospectives. Detailed summary of the 12 principles of the Agile Manifesto. Value delivery, early and continuous delivery of valuable software, deliver valuable products frequently. Get feedback to ensure the right product is built. Welcome changing requirements, even late in development, adapt to changes to maintain customer satisfaction. Deliver working software frequently, prioritize regular delivery of working solutions. Simplicity. The art of maximizing the amount of work not done yet is essential. Focus on what truly matters and avoid unnecessary work. Continuous attention to technical excellence and good design, maintain high standards of technical quality and design. Business collaboration. 6. Business people and developers must work together daily throughout the project, facilitate regular collaboration between business stakeholders and development teams. The most efficient and effective method of conveying information to and within a development team is face-to-face conversation. Encourage direct communication for better understanding and faster decision-making. Team culture. 8. Build projects around motivated individuals. Give them the environment and support they need, and trust them to get the job done. ensure team motivation and provide necessary resources and support. The best architectures, requirements, and designs emerge from self-organizing teams, empower teams to take ownership of their work and processes. Agile processes promote sustainable development. The sponsors, developers, and users should be able to maintain a constant pace indefinitely, maintain a sustainable work pace to ensure long-term productivity. At regular intervals, the team reflects on how to become more effective, then tunes and adjusts its behavior accordingly, continuously improve team performance through regular reflection and adaptation. Retrospectives, 12. At regular intervals, the team reflects on how to become more effective, then tunes and adjusts its behavior accordingly, emphasize the importance of continuous learning and process improvement. Grouped themes for easier understanding. Value delivery, deliver work quickly to get feedback and mitigate risks. Simplify features to focus on what matters. Examples include prioritizing feedback on prototypes and dedicating time to fix bugs. Business collaboration, collaborate closely with business stakeholders and customers. Examples include co-locating teams, instant messaging, and regular feedback sessions. Team culture, foster an inclusive, supportive, and empowering team environment. Examples include providing necessary tools, allowing team autonomy, and valuing team input. Retrospectives, regularly reflect and improve team performance. Examples include setting aside time after each iteration to assess and optimize processes and tools. Founders and key team members at Skunkworks Spin Dynamics. Founders, DJ Spin Master, ensures quality and relevance through direct involvement. Lil Jesus Name, manages operational oversight and strategic planning. Key team members, Windmill Wizard, refines curriculum based on feedback. Flare Queen, develops curriculum to meet user needs. Headspin Hero, balances functional software and minimal documentation. Cam Crew, produces high-quality instructional videos. Community Chris, engages with the online community for feedback. Marketer Mike, promotes the program and highlights its adaptability. Safety Sam, prioritizes participant safety in training materials. Legal Lucy, handles compliance and contracts. Financer Fred, manages financial planning and budget adherence. Fictional scenario examples with numerical metrics. Developing the Flare module. Initial plan, 2 weeks development, 5 days documentation. Adapted plan, 1.5 weeks development, 2 days documentation. Metrics, 3 days saved, 20% increase in user engagement. Incorporating Elbow Flare feedback. Initial plan, 4 weeks post-feedback release, 2 weeks formal change request. Adapted plan, 1 week post-feedback release, 2 days direct customer interaction. Metrics, 3 weeks faster release, 25% increase in customer approval. Responding to Belly Mill trend. Initial plan, no initial plan. Adapted plan, immediate integration, 1 week feedback implementation. Metrics, 95% relevance rating, 30% increase in user retention. By adhering to Agile principles and leveraging the structured approach to value delivery, business collaboration, team culture, and retrospectives, Skunkworks Spin Dynamics can successfully deliver a high-quality, relevant breakdancing training program. Which two of the following are business collaboration principles? A. Continuous attention to technical excellence and good design enhances agility. B. Business people and developers must work together daily throughout the project. C. Welcome changing requirements, even late in development. Agile processes harness change for the customer's competitive advantage. D. Working software is the primary measure of progress. Based on the search results and the query, the two business collaboration principles among the given options are, B. Business people and developers must work together daily throughout the project. C. Welcome changing requirements, even late in development. Agile processes harness change for the customer's competitive advantage. Correct. This is one of the principles of business collaboration, which emphasizes the value of collaborating to create business value. The other principle says to welcome changing requirements, even late in development. Agile processes harness change for the customer's competitive advantage. Let's explain why these are considered business collaboration principles. Business people and developers must work together daily throughout the project is a direct statement of the fourth Agile principle. This principle emphasizes the importance of continuous collaboration between business stakeholders and developers throughout the entire project lifecycle. It aims to bridge the gap between those who define requirements and those who implement them, fostering regular communication and collaboration. Welcome changing requirements, even late in development. Agile processes harness change for the customer's competitive advantage is another Agile principle that promotes business collaboration. This principle encourages adapting to changing circumstances and customer needs, rather than being restricted by a predefined plan. It enables teams to respond better to market conditions, customer feedback, and new opportunities, which requires close collaboration with business stakeholders. The other two options are not specifically focused on business collaboration. A. Continuous attention to technical excellence and good design enhances agility is more focused on technical practices and quality of work. D. Working software is the primary measure of progress is about how progress is measured in Agile projects, rather than specifically about business collaboration. Adopting an Agile mindset, the Agile Manifesto 1. Early and continuous delivery of valuable software principle, deliver valuable products frequently. Purpose, build trust and confidence through consistent feedback and early business value realization. Fictional scenario, frequency of releases, the online training platform releases core modules every 2 weeks. Customer feedback loop, initial use of feedback is collected within 5 days of each module release. Customer satisfaction score, customer satisfaction increases by 15% following each module release, reaching a 90% satisfaction rate after the completion of the 5th module. Metrics, release frequency, 2 weeks. Feedback response time, 5 days. Satisfaction increase, 15% per module release. 2. Welcome changing requirements, even late in development principle, adapt to changes to maintain customer satisfaction. Purpose, leverage changes to gain a competitive advantage. Fictional scenario, change request handling time, any changes to module content or user interface are integrated within 3 days. Percentage of change requests accepted, 90% of user feedback requests are implemented. Customer retention rate, retention improves by 20% due to the adaptation of features and updates based on user feedback. Metrics, change incorporation time, 3 days. Change request acceptance rate, 90%. Retention improvement, 20%. 3. Deliver working software frequently principle, prioritize regular delivery of working solutions. Purpose, ensure constant progress and gather feedback early. Fictional scenario, iteration length, release of new training modules every 1-2 weeks. Feature completion rate, 85% of planned features, power moves, are completed per iteration. Bug rate post-release issues are reduced by 30% due to iterative testing and feedback. Metrics, iteration length, 1-2 weeks. Feature completion rate, 85%. Bug rate reduction, 30%. 4. Business people and developers must work together daily principle, facilitate regular collaboration between business stakeholders and development teams. Purpose, build understanding and alignment. Fictional scenario, daily stand-ups, 15-minute daily meetings involving DJ Spin Master, Lil Jesus Name, and the development team. Collaboration score, improved by 25% based on team surveys evaluating communication and alignment. Issue resolution time, business-related issues are resolved within an average of 2 days. Metrics, stand-up meetings frequency, daily. Collaboration improvement, 25%. Issue resolution time, 2 days. 5. Build projects around motivated individuals principle, provide the right environment, support, and trust. Purpose, empower teams to deliver high-quality solutions. Fictional scenario, employee satisfaction score, increased by 30% among team members, including instructors and developers. Team productivity, output is 20% higher due to improved motivation and support. Attrition rate, reduced by 15% as a result of enhanced team support and engagement. Metrics, satisfaction increase, 30%. Productivity gain, 20%. Attrition reduction, 15%. 6. The most efficient method of conveying information is face-to-face conversation principle, encourage direct communication for better understanding. Purpose, improve clarity and decision-making speed. Fictional scenario, face-to-face interaction frequency, team members meet face-to-face 3 times a week for planning and updates. Decision-making speed, decisions are made 50% faster compared to email or chat communications. Communication effectiveness score, improved by 20% based on internal communication surveys. Metrics, face-to-face meetings, 3 times a week. Decision speed improvement, 50%. Communication effectiveness increase, 20%. This detailed scenario outlines how the principles of the Agile Manifesto are applied within the context of developing an online training program for breakdancing, with clear metrics and outcomes to gauge success and continuous improvement. 7. Working software is the primary measure of progress principle, demonstrate progress through functional deliverables. Purpose, ensure meaningful completion and user feedback. Fictional scenario, functional deliverables, 90% of project phases, for example, flare module, elbow flare module, are completed with fully functional software. Progress tracking, 80% of project progress is reported through demonstrations of working software, such as completed modules and integrated features. User feedback response time, average of 4 days to incorporate user feedback into the system. Metrics, functional deliverables rate, 90%. Progress reporting, 80%. Feedback response time, 4 days. 8. Agile processes promote sustainable development principle, maintain a constant pace indefinitely. Purpose, prevent burnout and ensure consistent productivity. Fictional scenario, work hours. Average work week is 35 hours per team member, including developers, instructors, and project managers. Burnout rate, reduced by 25% as a result of maintaining manageable work hours and providing support. Productivity consistency, 95% of project deadlines are met without requiring overtime, ensuring a steady workflow. Metrics, average work hours, 35 hours, week. Burnout reduction, 25%. Deadline adherence, 95%. 9. Continuous attention to technical excellence and good design principle, maintain high standards of quality and design. Purpose, enhance agility and efficiency. Fictional scenario, code quality score, improved by 20% due to regular code reviews and adherence to best practices. Defect rate, reduced by 30% through rigorous testing and high design standards. Design changes, average of 5 design improvements are made per iteration based on team and user feedback. Metrics, code quality improvement, 20%. Defect rate reduction, 30%. Design improvements per iteration, 5. 10. Simplicity, the art of maximizing the amount of work not done principle, focus on what truly matters and avoid unnecessary work. Purpose, streamline processes and avoid overcomplication. Fictional scenario, feature bloat, reduced by 25% by removing non-essential features and focusing on core power moves training. Documentation volume, 40% less documentation required by adopting concise and effective methods for knowledge sharing. Efficiency gains, 15% improvement in delivery times due to simplified processes and focused development efforts. Metrics, feature bloat reduction, 25%. Documentation volume reduction, 40%. Delivery time improvement, 15%. 11. The best architectures, requirements, and designs emerge from self-organizing teams principle, empower teams to design their own processes. Purpose, foster ownership and creativity. Fictional scenario, team autonomy score, increased by 30% as teams design and adjust their own workflows and project processes. Innovation rate, 20% more innovative solutions are generated from self-organized teams compared to traditional structures. Design quality, 25% higher design quality is rated in peer reviews and user feedback. Metrics, autonomy increase, 30%. Innovation rate, 20% more solutions. Design quality improvement, 25%. 12. At regular intervals, the team reflects on how to become more effective principle, continuously improve team performance. Purpose, learn from experiences and make necessary adjustments. Fictional scenario, retrospective frequency, bi-weekly retrospectives are held to evaluate team performance and process effectiveness. Improvement implementation rate, 80% of identified action items from retrospectives are addressed and implemented. Effectiveness increase, 25% improvement in team efficiency as a result of iterative improvements and feedback. Metrics, retrospective frequency, bi-weekly. Improvement implementation rate, 80%. Team efficiency increase, 25%. 1. Early and continuous delivery of valuable software principle, deliver valuable products frequently. Purpose, build trust and confidence through consistent feedback and early business value realization. Example metrics, frequency of releases, deliverables every 2 weeks. Customer feedback loop, average time to receive feedback is 5 days. Customer satisfaction score, increased by 15% after each release. 2. Welcome changing requirements, even late in development principle, adapt to changes to maintain customer satisfaction. Purpose, leverage changes to gain a competitive advantage. Example metrics, change request handling time, average of 3 days to incorporate changes. Percentage of change requests accepted, 90% of requests are integrated. Customer retention rate, improved by 20% due to adaptive features. 3. Deliver working software frequently principle, prioritize regular delivery of working solutions. Purpose, ensure constant progress and gather feedback early. Example metrics, iteration length, releases every 1-2 weeks. Feature completion rate, 85% of planned features completed per iteration. Bug rate post-release, reduced by 30% due to iterative testing. 4. Business people and developers must work together daily principle, facilitate regular collaboration between business stakeholders and development teams. Purpose, build understanding and alignment. Example metrics, daily stand-ups, 15-minute meetings attended by all key stakeholders. Collaboration score, improved by 25% as measured by team surveys. Issue resolution time, average of 2 days to resolve business-related issues. 5. Build projects around motivated individuals principle, provide the right environment, support, and trust. Purpose, empower teams to deliver high-quality solutions. Example metrics, employee satisfaction score, increased by 30%. Team productivity, 20% higher output due to enhanced motivation. Attrition rate, reduced by 15% as a result of better support. 6. The most efficient method of conveying information is face-to-face conversation principle, encourage direct communication for better understanding. Purpose, improve clarity and decision-making speed. Example metrics, face-to-face interaction frequency, 3 times a week. Decision-making speed, 50% faster decisions. Communication effectiveness score, increased by 20%. 7. Working software is the primary measure of progress principle, demonstrate progress through functional deliverables. Purpose, ensure meaningful completion and user feedback. Example metrics, functional deliverables, 90% of project phases include working software. Progress tracking, 80% of progress reported through working software. User feedback response time, average of 4 days for feedback integration. 8. Agile processes promote sustainable development principle, maintain a constant pace indefinitely. Purpose, prevent burnout and ensure consistent productivity. Example metrics, work hours, average of 35 hours per week per team member. Burnout rate, reduced by 25%. Productivity consistency, 95% of deadlines met without overtime. 9. Continuous attention to technical excellence and good design principle, maintain high standards of quality and design. Purpose, enhance agility and efficiency. Example metrics, code quality score, increased by 20% through regular reviews. Defect rate, reduced by 30% due to high design standards. Design changes, average of 5 improvements per iteration. 10. Simplicity, the art of maximizing the amount of work not done principle, focus on what truly matters and avoid unnecessary work. Purpose, streamline processes and avoid overcomplication. Example metrics, feature bloat, reduced by 25% by removing unnecessary features. Documentation volume, 40% less documentation required. Efficiency gains, 15% improvement in delivery times. 11. The best architectures, requirements, and designs emerge from self-organizing teams principle, empower teams to design their own processes. Purpose, foster ownership and creativity. Example metrics, team autonomy score, increased by 30%. Innovation rate, 20% more innovative solutions from self-organized teams. Design quality, 25% higher based on peer reviews. 12. At regular intervals, the team reflects on how to become more effective principle, continuously improve team performance. Purpose, learn from experiences and make necessary adjustments. Example metrics, retrospective frequency, bi-weekly. Improvement implementation rate, 80% of action items addressed. Effectiveness increase, 25% improvement in team efficiency. Summary, early delivery, increase frequency of deliverables and feedback loops. Adaptability, integrate changes quickly and efficiently. Frequent delivery, regular iterations to gather feedback and improve. Collaboration, daily interaction between business and development. Motivated teams, provide support and maintain high morale. Face-to-face communication, enhance clarity and decision-making. Working software, measure progress with functional products. Sustainable pace, maintain consistent work hours and productivity. Technical excellence, focus on high quality and good design. Simplicity, eliminate unnecessary work and features. Self-organizing teams, empower teams to develop solutions. Continuous improvement, reflect and adjust regularly for effectiveness. Principles behind the Agile Manifesto. 1. Customer satisfaction through early and continuous delivery. Priority, deliver valuable software early and often. Purpose, enhance customer satisfaction and ensure the product meets their needs. Fictional scenario, delivery frequency, new instructional content is released every 2-4 weeks, such as the Flare module followed by the Elbow Flare module. Customer feedback integration, 80% of customer feedback from each release is implemented within 1 week, addressing concerns or suggestions promptly. Customer satisfaction score, achieved a 90% satisfaction score through user surveys after each release. Metrics, delivery frequency, every 2-4 weeks. Feedback integration rate, 80% within 1 week. Customer satisfaction score, 90%. 2. Embracing changing requirements. Priority, welcome and adapt to changes, even late in development. Purpose, utilize changes to gain a competitive edge and improve the product. Fictional scenario, change request response time, average of 3 days to assess and incorporate changes based on user feedback or new market trends. Percentage of changes implemented, 85% of change requests are integrated into the development cycle, such as adding new Power Move tutorials. Customer retention rate, increased by 20% due to timely updates and adaptive features. Metrics, change request response time, 3 days. Percentage of changes implemented, 85%. Customer retention rate increase, 20%. 3. Frequent delivery of working software priority. Deliver working software frequently, ideally within a few weeks. Purpose: ensure regular progress and gather timely feedback. Fictional scenario: iteration length. New modules and updates are released every 2 weeks or less. Feature completion rate: 90% of planned features, such as additional practice drills or new video content, are completed per iteration. Bug rate post-release: reduced by 30% through rigorous testing and iterative development. Metrics: iteration length, 2 weeks or less. Feature completion rate: 90%. Bug rate reduction: 30%. 4. Daily collaboration between business and development priority. Facilitate daily collaboration between business people and developers. Purpose: ensure alignment and mutual understanding. Fictional scenario: daily meetings. 15-minute stand-ups are conducted daily involving business stakeholders, for example, marketer Mike, and development teams, for example, Headspin Hero. Issue resolution time: average of 2 days to resolve business-related issues or changes, such as marketing adjustments or technical challenges. Collaboration effectiveness score: improved by 25% as measured by team surveys and feedback. Metrics: daily meetings, 15 minutes daily. Issue resolution time: 2 days. Collaboration effectiveness score: 25%. 5. Empowering motivated individuals priority. Build projects around motivated individuals and support them. Purpose: create a productive and trustworthy environment. Fictional scenario: employee satisfaction score, increased by 30% due to positive work environment and support. Team productivity: 20% higher output, such as faster module development and improved content quality. Attrition rate: reduced by 15% due to increased job satisfaction and support. Metrics: employee satisfaction score, 30% increase. Team productivity: 20% higher. Attrition rate reduction, 15%. 6. Face-to-face communication priority. Use face-to-face communication whenever possible. Purpose: improve clarity and decision-making speed. Fictional scenario: face-to-face interaction frequency. Team members, including CAM crew and community Chris, engage in face-to-face meetings 3 times per week. Decision-making speed: decision-making speed improved by 50% due to more effective direct communication. Communication effectiveness score, increased by 20% based on internal team surveys. Metrics: face-to-face interaction frequency, 3 times per week. Decision-making speed improvement, 50%. Communication effectiveness score, 20%. 7. Working software as a measure of progress priority. Use working software to measure progress. Purpose: demonstrate meaningful progress and collect feedback. Fictional scenario: functional deliverables. 90% of project phases, including core power move tutorials, are completed with fully functional software. Progress tracking: 80% of progress is tracked through demonstrations of working software. User feedback response time: average of 4 days to incorporate user feedback into subsequent updates. Metrics: functional deliverables rate, 90%. Progress tracking, 80%. User feedback response time, 4 days. 8. Sustainable development pace priority. Maintain a constant pace of development. Purpose: avoid burnout and ensure consistent productivity. Fictional scenario: work hours, average of 35 hours per week for all team members, including developers and content creators. Burnout rate, reduced by 25% through balanced workload and support. Productivity consistency: 95% of deadlines are met without requiring overtime. Metrics: average work hours, 35 hours per week. Burnout rate reduction, 25%. Deadline adherence, 95%. 9. Technical excellence and good design priority. Focus on technical excellence and good design. Purpose: enhance agility and efficiency. Fictional scenario: code quality score, increased by 20% due to regular code reviews and best practices. Defect rate, reduced by 30% as a result of high design standards and thorough testing. Design changes, average of 5 design improvements per iteration based on feedback and reviews. Metrics: code quality improvement, 20%. Defect rate reduction, 30%. Design improvements per iteration, 5. 10. Simplicity and minimizing work priority. Maximize the amount of work not done. Purpose: focus on essential features and eliminate unnecessary work. Fictional scenario: feature bloat, reduced by 25% by focusing on core power moves and removing non-essential content. Documentation volume, 40% less documentation needed by streamlining information and processes. Efficiency gains, 15% improvement in delivery times by eliminating redundant features and focusing on essentials. Metrics: feature bloat reduction, 25%. Documentation volume reduction, 40%. Delivery time improvement, 15%. 11. Self-organizing teams priority. allow teams to organize themselves and design their work processes. Purpose, empower teams to innovate and take ownership. Fictional scenario, team autonomy score, increased by 30% as teams design their own workflows and decision-making processes. Innovation rate, 20% more innovative solutions generated by self-organized teams. Design quality, 25% higher based on peer reviews and user feedback. Metrics, team autonomy increase, 30%. Innovation rate, 20% more solutions. Design quality improvement, 25%. 12. Regular reflection and improvement priority, regularly reflect on team effectiveness and make adjustments. Purpose, continuously improve performance and processes. Fictional scenario, retrospective frequency, bi-weekly retrospectives are held to review team performance and processes. Improvement implementation rate, 80% of action items from retrospectives are addressed and implemented. Effectiveness increase, 25% improvement in team efficiency as a result of continuous reflection and process adjustments. Metrics, retrospective frequency, bi-weekly. Improvement implementation rate, 80%. Effectiveness increase, 25%. These fictional scenarios and metrics provide a comprehensive view of how Agile principles can be applied to the Breakdancing Power Moves Fundamentals project at Skunkworks Spin Dynamics, demonstrating their impact on project execution and outcomes. Customer satisfaction through early and continuous delivery priority, deliver valuable software early and often. Purpose, enhance customer satisfaction and ensure that the product meets their needs. Key metrics, delivery frequency, every 2-4 weeks. Customer feedback integration, implement 80% of customer feedback within 1 week. Customer satisfaction score, aim for 90% or higher. Embracing changing requirements priority, welcome and adapt to changes, even late in development. Purpose, utilize changes to gain a competitive edge and improve the product. Key metrics, change request response time, average of 3 days. Percentage of changes implemented, 85%. Customer retention rate, increased by 20% due to adaptability. Frequent delivery of working software priority, deliver working software frequently, ideally within a few weeks. Purpose, ensure regular progress and gather timely feedback. Key metrics, iteration length, 2 weeks or less. Feature completion rate, 90% of planned features. Bug rate post-release, reduced by 30%. Daily collaboration between business and development priority, facilitate daily collaboration between business people and developers. Purpose, ensure alignment and mutual understanding. Key metrics, daily meetings, 15-minute stand-ups. Issue resolution time, average of 2 days. Collaboration effectiveness score, improved by 25%. Empowering motivated individuals priority, build projects around motivated individuals and support them. Purpose, create a productive and trustworthy environment. Key metrics, employee satisfaction score, increased by 30%. Team productivity, 20% higher output. Attrition rate, reduced by 15%. Face-to-face communication priority, use face-to-face communication whenever possible. Purpose, improve clarity and decision-making speed. Key metrics, face-to-face interaction frequency, 3 times per week. Decision-making speed, 50% faster. Communication effectiveness score, increased by 20%. Working software as a measure of progress priority, use working software to measure progress. Purpose, demonstrate meaningful progress and collect feedback. Key metrics, functional deliverables, 90% of phases. Progress tracking, 80% through working software. User feedback response time, 4 days. Sustainable development pace priority, maintain a constant pace of development. Purpose, avoid burnout and ensure consistent productivity. Key metrics, work hours, average of 35 hours per week. Burnout rate, reduced by 25%. Productivity consistency, 95% of deadlines met without overtime. Technical excellence and good design priority, focus on technical excellence and good design. Purpose, enhance agility and efficiency. Key metrics, code quality score, increased by 20%. Defect rate, reduced by 30%. Design changes, average of 5 improvements per iteration. Simplicity and minimizing work priority, maximize the amount of work not done. Purpose, focus on essential features and eliminate unnecessary work. Key metrics, feature bloat, reduced by 25%. Documentation volume, 40% less. Efficiency gains, 15% improvement in delivery times. Self-organizing teams priority, allow teams to organize themselves and design their work processes. Purpose, empower teams to innovate and take ownership. Key metrics, team autonomy score, increased by 30%. Innovation rate, 20% more solutions from self-organized teams. Design quality, 25% higher based on reviews. Regular reflection and improvement priority, Regularly reflect on team effectiveness and make adjustments. Purpose: continuously improve performance and processes. Key metrics: retrospective frequency, bi-weekly. Improvement implementation rate, 80% of action items addressed. Effectiveness increase, 25% improvement in efficiency. Adopting an Agile mindset, the Agile Manifesto. In the previous video, we described Agile project management as an approach to project and team management based on the Agile Manifesto. In this reading, we will introduce you to that manifesto, which is made up of 4 values and 12 principles that define the mindset that all Agile teams should strive for. The history of Agile. Agile is a project management approach was introduced to the world in 2001 in the United States. At a ski resort in the Wasatch Mountains of Utah, 17 self-proclaimed organizational anarchists came together and combined several lightweight processes to create what we know today as the Agile Manifesto. The creators of Agile intended it to be a set of values and principles that would improve upon and transform existing software development processes, but companies in various industries quickly saw the value of Agile, too. Soon, Agile was adopted across all fields. Agile values and principles. In the last video, you explored the Agile Manifesto as the guiding force behind all Agile teams in depth. You learned that Agile is a highly collaborative approach suited for very complex and competitive projects. In this reading, we'll briefly explore the 4 values and 12 principles of the Agile Manifesto. The Agile values refer to the following 4 statements. Individuals and interactions over processes and tools. Working software over comprehensive documentation. Customer collaboration over contract negotiation. Responding to change over following a plan. Agile experts see these values as important underpinnings of the highest performing teams, and every team member should strive to live by these values to apply the full benefits of Agile. The same is true for the 12 principles, which are at the core of every Agile project. Our highest priority is to satisfy the customer through early and continuous delivery of valuable software. Whether you are working to create a product for your company or for a customer, chances are that someone is awaiting its delivery. If that delivery is delayed, the result is that the customer, user, or organization is left waiting for that added value to their lives and workflows. Agile emphasizes that delivering value to users early and often creates a steady value stream, increasing you and your customers' success. This will build trust and confidence through continuous feedback as well as early business value realization. Welcome changing requirements, even late in development. Agile processes harness change for the customer's competitive advantage. When working in Agile, it's important to be agile. That means being able to move swiftly, shifting direction whenever necessary. That also means that you and your team are constantly scanning your environment to make sure necessary changes are factored into the plans. Acknowledging and embracing that your plans may change, once, twice, or several times, ensures that you and your customers are maximizing your success. Deliver working software frequently, from a couple of weeks to a couple of months, with a preference to the shorter timescale. Delivering your product in small, frequent increments is important because it allows time and regular opportunities for stakeholders, including customers, to give feedback on its progress. This ensures that the team never spends too much time going down the wrong path. Business people and developers must work together daily throughout the project. Removing barriers between developers and people focused on the business side of the project builds trust and understanding and ensures that the developers, or those building the solution, are in tune with the needs of the users. Build projects around motivated individuals. Give them the environment and support they need, and trust them to get the job done. A successful Agile team includes team members that not only trust each other to get the work done but are also trusted by their sponsors and executives to get the work done. Teams build better solutions when they are empowered and motivated to deliver difficult projects. The most efficient and effective method of conveying information to and within a development team is face-to-face conversation. There isn't anything quite like face-to-face communication. Face-to-face communication allows us to catch certain cues, body language, and facial expressions that are sometimes lost when using forms of communication like email, chat, or the phone. However, we can't always be face-to-face. Establishing effective communication norms, no matter the format, is essential to effective teams. Working software is the primary measure of progress. In Agile teams, the main way to demonstrate meaningful completion of work is to show a working piece of the solution. In software teams, that might mean a functional piece of software. In non-software teams, that might mean a critical portion of the solution that is ready to be demonstrated to users or their representatives in order to collect feedback. This is in contrast to traditional or waterfall projects, where the completion of project documents could be used to measure progress. In Agile project management, it is not enough to say that the team is 80% done with an activity if there is no working, demonstrable artifact available to review. Agile processes promote sustainable development. The sponsors, developers, and users should be able to maintain a constant pace indefinitely. Maintaining a steady but careful pace will prevent errors along the way. Also, you never want your team to feel overworked or overwhelmed. On the flip side, a team that is underutilized may become bored and lose the creative spark to innovate. The Agile ideal is to achieve a steady pace of effort for the team that avoids overtime and burnout. Continuous attention to technical excellence and good design enhances agility. This principle conveys that just because the team is working fast doesn't mean they sacrifice quality. By emphasizing quality and design throughout the project development phase, the agility, efficiency, and speed of the team will be increased. When a team delivers a well-built solution, they can quickly respond to user feedback and new information. However, if the product is low quality, implementing changes can become problematic, complex, and slow down the entire team. Simplicity, the art of maximizing the amount of work not done, is essential. The team should avoid implementing extra features into the solution that weren't explicitly requested by the user or product owner. This includes removing procedures that are no longer necessary, and reducing unnecessary documentation. The best architectures, requirements, and designs emerge from self-organizing teams. Team members should be able to get their work done by designing their own work processes and practices, without a manager dictating how they operate. Team members should also feel empowered to speak up with questions, concerns, or feedback. At regular intervals, the team reflects on how to become more effective, then tunes and adjusts its behavior accordingly. In Agile, it is important to acknowledge that learning from successes and failures is continuous. No team is perfect. There will be mistakes, challenges, trials, and triumphs. Teams should reflect on all of these different aspects of their activities so that they can make necessary adjustments. For additional information, read more on the 12 principles here. Principles behind the Agile Manifesto. We follow these principles. Our highest priority is to satisfy the customer through early and continuous delivery of valuable software. Welcome changing requirements, even late in development. Agile processes harness change for the customer's competitive advantage. Deliver working software frequently, from a couple of weeks to a couple of months, with a preference to the shorter timescale. Business people and developers must work together daily throughout the project. Build projects around motivated individuals. Give them the environment and support they need, and trust them to get the job done. The most efficient and effective method of conveying information to and within a development team is face-to-face conversation. Working software is the primary measure of progress. Agile processes promote sustainable development. The sponsors, developers, and users should be able to maintain a constant pace indefinitely. Continuous attention to technical excellence and good design enhances agility. Simplicity, the art of maximizing the amount of work not done, is essential. The best architectures, requirements, and designs emerge from self-organizing teams. At regular intervals, the team reflects on how to become more effective, then tunes and adjusts its behavior accordingly. Test your knowledge, the Agile Manifesto. Question 1. Can you explain the emphasis on individuals and interactions in Agile methodology? Emphasis on individuals and interactions in Agile methodology. In Agile methodology, the emphasis on individuals and interactions is crucial because it values people over processes and tools. This approach believes that the best results come from teams that communicate well and collaborate effectively. By focusing on people and how they work together, Agile teams can quickly respond to changes and deliver high-quality products. Why this is important: better communication. When team members talk and share ideas often, they understand each other better and can solve problems faster. Quick decision-making. Teams can make decisions faster without waiting for formal processes. Flexibility. Teams can adapt to changes and new information more easily. Innovation. Encourages creativity and new ideas by making everyone feel valued. Example: Skunkworks Spin Dynamics. At Skunkworks Spin Dynamics, a breakdancing training company, the emphasis on individuals and interactions plays a key role in their success. Better communication. DJ Spin Master and Lil Jesus Name ensure that the team, including instructors like Windmill Wizard and Flare Queen, have daily meetings to discuss progress and challenges. This helps everyone stay on the same page and address any issues quickly. Quick decision-making. When developing new breakdancing moves for their online training program, the team can quickly decide which moves to include based on feedback from students, thanks to their open and frequent interactions. Flexibility. If a new trend in breakdancing emerges, Skunkworks Spin Dynamics can quickly adjust their curriculum to include the latest moves, ensuring they stay relevant and meet their students' needs. Innovation. By encouraging all team members to share their ideas, Skunkworks Spin Dynamics continuously improves their training methods and introduces innovative teaching techniques, keeping their programs fresh and engaging. In summary, focusing on individuals and interactions allows Skunkworks Spin Dynamics to be agile, responsive, and innovative, helping them deliver top-notch breakdancing training to their students. Question 2. How does Agile methodology address the challenges of volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity? VUCA. Agile methodology and VUCA. Agile methodology addresses the challenges of VUCA, volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity, by being flexible and responsive. Agile breaks projects into small, manageable parts and emphasizes regular check-ins and adjustments. This allows teams to quickly adapt to changes and unexpected challenges. Why this is important? Volatility. Agile helps manage rapid changes by allowing teams to adjust their plans and priorities quickly. Uncertainty. Frequent updates and feedback loops help teams navigate unpredictable situations. Complexity. Breaking down complex tasks into smaller pieces makes them easier to manage and understand. Ambiguity. Regular communication and collaboration help clarify goals and reduce misunderstandings. Example: Skunkworks Spin Dynamics. At Skunkworks Spin Dynamics, a breakdancing training company, Agile helps them tackle VUCA challenges effectively. Volatility. If a new dance move suddenly becomes popular, Skunkworks can quickly incorporate it into their curriculum. For example, Headspin Hero can update the online platform with the new move, ensuring their lessons stay current. Uncertainty. When planning new courses, the team at Skunkworks, led by DJ Spin Master and Lil Jesus Name, uses student feedback to make informed decisions. This helps them adapt to what students want, even if it's different from their original plans. Complexity. Developing a breakdancing curriculum involves many parts, like creating videos, writing instructions, and setting up online lessons. The team breaks these tasks into smaller steps, making the project more manageable. For instance, Cam Crew handles video production while Flare Queen focuses on curriculum development. Ambiguity. Regular team meetings ensure everyone understands their roles and goals. For example, Marketer Mike and Community Chris can coordinate on promoting new courses and engaging with students, reducing any confusion about their tasks. By using Agile, Skunkworks Spin Dynamics can effectively handle the unpredictable and complex nature of their business, ensuring they deliver high-quality training to their students. Question 3. Can you explain the difference between the Agile approach and the Waterfall approach? Difference between Agile and Waterfall approaches. Agile approach, flexible and iterative. Agile breaks projects into small parts called sprints. Teams work on these sprints in short cycles, regularly checking and adjusting their progress. Continuous feedback. Agile encourages constant communication and feedback, allowing teams to adapt quickly to changes. Waterfall approach, linear and sequential. Waterfall follows a strict step-by-step process. Each phase, planning, design, development, testing, deployment, must be completed before moving to the next. Less flexible. Once a phase is finished, it's difficult to go back and make changes. Why this is important? Agile is great for projects that need to be adaptable and responsive, while Waterfall works well for projects with clear, unchanging requirements. Example, Skunkworks Spin Dynamics. Agile at Skunkworks Spin Dynamics, new dance moves. If students request new moves like one-arm halo Nike Air, Skunkworks can quickly develop and add this to their curriculum. For instance, Windmill Wizard can start working on it right away, and Headspin Hero can update the platform promptly. Student feedback. By using Agile, Skunkworks regularly gathers student feedback. This helps them make continuous improvements to their lessons, ensuring they meet student needs effectively. Waterfall at Skunkworks Spin Dynamics. Initial curriculum development. When Skunkworks first started, they used a waterfall approach to create their foundational curriculum. They planned out all the lessons, designed the course structure, developed the materials, tested them, and then launched the program. Set process. This approach ensured everything was well organized and completed before students accessed the lessons. However, making changes afterward was challenging and time-consuming. By understanding the differences between Agile and Waterfall, Skunkworks Spin Dynamics can choose the best approach for each project, ensuring they provide the best learning experience for their students. 1. Question 1. Which of the following statements best describe the Agile Manifesto? Select all that apply. 1.A. The manifesto establishes a new approach that proves the Waterfall model wrong. B. The manifesto captures Agile's values and reinforcing principles to support Agile project management planning and processes. C. The manifesto helps project managers and stakeholders focus on end products and deliverables rather than on users. D. The manifesto lays out a software development process that is flexible and focuses on people. Based on the given options, the statements that best describe the Agile Manifesto are, B. The manifesto captures Agile's values and reinforcing principles to support Agile project management planning and processes. D. The manifesto lays out a software development process that is flexible and focuses on people. Let's explain why these are correct and why the others are not. B. This is correct because the Agile Manifesto indeed outlines the core values and principles that guide Agile methodologies. These values and principles are meant to inform and support Agile project management approaches. D. This is also correct. The Agile Manifesto emphasizes flexibility in the development process and puts a strong focus on individuals and interactions, which aligns with the focuses on people part of this statement. A. This is incorrect. While the Agile Manifesto does establish a different approach from Waterfall, it doesn't explicitly aim to prove the Waterfall model wrong. Agile is presented as an alternative, not necessarily a replacement for all scenarios. C. This is incorrect. The Agile Manifesto actually emphasizes customer collaboration and responding to change, which implies a focus on users rather than just end products and deliverables. In summary, options B and D are the correct descriptions of the Agile Manifesto. 2. Question 2. Fill in the blank. The Agile Manifesto emphasizes, blank, over processes and tools. 1.A. Flexibility and communication. B. Feedback and procedures. C. Individuals and interactions. D. Communication and feedback. The correct answer is C. Individuals and interactions. The Agile Manifesto emphasizes individuals and interactions over processes and tools, highlighting the importance of collaboration and communication among team members in the Agile approach. 3. Question 3. How many values and principles make up the Agile Manifesto? 1.A. 5 values, 14 principles. B. 4 values, 14 principles. C. 4 values, 12 principles. D. 14 values, 10 principles. The correct answer is C. 4 values, 12 principles. The Agile Manifesto consists of 4 core values and 12 guiding principles. 4. Question 4. Which of the following projects are best suited to an Agile approach? Select all that apply. 1.A. Projects with clear client expectations that face minimal uncertainty. B. Projects that are susceptible to change or uncertainty. C. Projects that are complex and fast-paced. D. Projects with a set design and goals that are unlikely to change. The projects that are best suited to an agile approach are B. Projects that are susceptible to change or uncertainty. C. Projects that are complex and fast-paced. Let's explain why these are correct and why the others are not suitable for agile. B. This is correct because agile methodologies are designed to be flexible and adaptive, making them ideal for projects where requirements might change or where there's a high degree of uncertainty. C. This is also correct. Agile approaches are well suited for complex projects that require frequent adjustments and quick responses to changing conditions, which is typical in fast-paced environments. A. This is not suitable for agile. Projects with clear, unchanging client expectations and a minimal uncertainty are better suited to more traditional, predictive approaches like waterfall. D. This is also not ideal for agile. Projects with set designs and goals that are unlikely to change don't benefit as much from agile's flexibility and iterative approach. These types of projects are often better managed with more traditional methodologies. In summary, options B and C describe projects that are best suited to an agile approach. 5. Question 5. Fill in the blank. VUCA is an acronym that stands for volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and blank. A. Alternatives. B. Assumptions. C. Adaptability. D. Ambiguity. The correct answer is D. Ambiguity. VUCA stands for volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity, describing the challenging and unpredictable nature of the modern business environment.